What's going on, guys? Boston Pay 6 here, back to another video, and today I'm reviewing NXT 2.0. Yes, I know it's been a while since I've reviewed this show, mainly because I have not given 10 shits about it, but anyways, I digress. I was off yesterday as well, but I didn't review Raw because there's nothing to review because it's Raw. And by the way, we are close to Survivor Series. And they're changing teams. You're doing a big up job there, WWE. Anyways, yeah, I'm sorry for, lack of videos. I've been going through a lot of stuff, mainly work. My sleep schedule's all over the place. But I have been writing down some other projects I'm working on. And I'll be making videos in the not too long distant future. So anyways, let's get into NXT 2.0, and I'm going to shock you guys with this. The show wasn't actually that bad. There was a lot of stuff that I could have dealt without, but you know what? For about 60% of it, I actually quite, tolerate. So, we start off with Tony D'Angelo versus Dexter Loomis. Apparently what happened was, I have not been watching NXT daily or weekly. D'Angelo has been messing with Loomis and Indy Hartwell, and so this is, Loomis trying to get his revenge. The revenge of Dr. Loomis, which is weird because Donald Pleasant's been dead since, 1995? The ghost of Dexter Loomis. I apologize because I love Donald Pleasant. Anyways, match is fine. Loomis is a good athlete. Tony D'Angelo, he's got a good personality, and he connects with the crowd. In the end, D'Angelo wins, and then Trix Williams and Carmelo Hayes come down, do a chair stomp to Dexter Loomis, and Loomis had a picture of D'Angelo sleeping with the fishes because he drew him in an underwater bed, which would be kind of cool. And then Gargano comes down, and then we cut the break, and then we come back from break. Gargano's in the ring. He wants Carmelo Hayes. Pete Dunne comes down, and, he talks about how he beat Carmelo last week, but Gargano says, yeah, you beat him, but I helped you. Hayes and Williams show up, and, Hayes talking about, how he's been there for 6 months, he's accomplished a lot. Gargano says he's been there for 5 years, which, yes, he has. Will you please call Gargano up to the main roster soon, please? Even though his contract's going to expire soon. I think it's expiring, in December or January? I can't remember. And then, Carmelo is just, or Williams is talking a lot of crap, and then I just like how Pete Dunne just says, shut up. I apologize for all my British fans, but I'm sorry I couldn't help it. That just made me laugh. And Carmelo wants a rematch with Dunne, and then he'll give Johnny a title shot after that. Johnny says, you know what, why don't we just make it a triple threat? Because why the hell not? And then that later gets confirmed next week. It's going to be Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, and Carmelo Hayes for the NXT North American title. Okay, that should be a fine match. And then Diamond Mine is backstage, and then Joe Casey shows up, and, Malcolm Bivens is talking about how he wants to join Diamond Mine, but you have to prove yourself. Okay. And then, LA Knight promo, and he's talking about how he's going to be a megastar, and he about won the NXT title on the first night of NXT 2.0, and he's talking about Grayson Waller and all that stuff. God damn, LA Knight's such good on the promo. So very good. Him, Eli Drake, whatever the hell you want to talk about, he knows how to, endure people. Just, bringing in that, charisma and that personality. He's just oozing with it. So anyways, we get Diamond Mine, which is Roderick Strong and the Creed Brothers, versus Odyssey Jones and Jacket Time. Ikemen, Euro, and Kushida. Okay, there's got to be a line in the scene here somewhere. And no, not the Iron Maiden song, and certainly not the Motorhead song for Evolution. Look, nothing against Ikemen Euro. He's a fine athlete. This is a shitty gimmick, I swear. Ikemen Euro looks like the long-lost cousin of Hiromu Takahashi. Seriously, he's like Hiromu Takahashi, except he's less charismatic and has a more shadier gimmick. Now, don't get me wrong, Hiromu Takahashi's gimmick is not bad, it's just kind of dumb. But my god, I don't get this. I don't get this. What have they done to Kushida? Kushida is one of the best, Japanese talents they could have had under the yellow sun in the last 20 years. They bring him into WWE because New Japan wouldn't allow him to fight the heavyweights, and then he's put in the cruiserweight division. Apparently, wrestling promotions don't learn from other wrestling promotions. Oh, hi, AEW, I didn't see you there. I saw the segment last week. It was beyond dumb. It's one of the worst segments, not just in NXT, not just in WWE, but in wrestling in general. That is one of the dumbest segments I've ever seen. I don't care. I'm sorry. Odyssey Jones, nothing against him. He's a fine big man. Kushida and Strong, they are in bad gimmicks. I'm sorry. Creed Brothers are a fine tag team. I actually don't mind them. And this whole Diamond Mine thing is meh. They just have too many factions in NXT. An Olympic Slam to Odyssey Jones, which was cool, but then like a minute and a half later, Strong gets pinned by Jones with a running crossbody. Okay then. And alright, so then the grizzled young veterans are backstage, and they're on the FaceTime with their mom, I'm guessing. They say they have the tag titles. Well, they actually have the women's tag titles, and they have to give them back to Toxic Attraction. Cool! Apparently lying to your own mother means you're a heel. Well, in that case, I am the biggest heel in professional wrestling that no one knows about then. Don't be a dick to your own parents is what I'm saying. Alright, now, MSK are at an airport. They're on, like, drugs, like they're doing coke and they're doing, like, a weed gimmick with MSK, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I love Wesley and Nash Carter. Them as the Radicals were pretty damn good. They're really good as MSK. They're good talents. Why are they stooping this low? I don't get it. Alright, anyways, we have Andre Chase versus Zion Quinn. No, I don't get it. Zion Quinn's got a look, and Andre Chase isn't terrible. I just don't get the sweater and the slacks he wears. Zion Quinn wins. Okay, Quinn for the win, because why the hell not? The match was just there. And then Wilder Mendoza attack, and then Escobar shows up. Then Elektra Lopez, hot damn, that's all I'm saying. She says, nobody says no to Elektra Lopez. If she is implying seduction, I wouldn't deny either. Alright, and then Quinn gets slammed on the plate. Ouch, that looked like the hurt. That thud. Alright, and then Raquel Gonzalez is backstage, and she said she's gonna use... Oh, excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. My brother knocked on my door. Anyways, Gonzalez is backstage saying that she's going to bury the same shovel that Dakota Kai used her at Halloween Havoc. She's implying on burying someone. That's a bad creative motive, and that's a bad way to murder someone. It's like Step Brothers, but except less shittier. I'm kidding. I love the Step Brothers. So then we get a poker showdown with Duke Hudson and Cameron Grimes. Why was this a thing on wrestling television? I don't know how to play poker, and I probably will never. This was bad. Written all over it. I did not give one shit about this segment. Awful segment. Cameron Grimes wins, I guess. He has a king and a 3, and he played Duke Hudson. Duke Hudson then attacks Grimes, and he powerbombs him through a poker table. That gets a holy shit chant. And then he grabs a hammer at first, then he grabs some scissors, and then he cuts Grimes' beard and hair. Okay, I've seen poker table losses less accessible than this. Less dramatic. Alright, so then Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly are backstage. And O'Reilly's talking about how are you Adam Pearce's bodyguard now because Von Wagner was on SmackDown. Okay, then they took on Josh Briggs and Jensen. Okay, O'Reilly and Wagner win. Cool, move on. Persia were backstage. They say they're never going to lose these tag titles. They're never going to win. Then Indy Hartwell and Piranha are backstage. And Persia say, don't worry about our match, just go worry about Dexter. Okay. Then Lashing Out with Lash Legend. I did not give a shit about this. Nothing against Lash Legend. I just don't care about this. Grayson Waller shows up. And he talks about LA Knight. Okay, this is fine. As kind of a mid-card feud, this actually may not be bad. They just haven't built it up good. Then Persia Piranha took on Gabby Stevens and someone else I didn't catch the name of. It was something Levi, I think. It was like a split screen. Like, it was like a blink and you miss it. Robert Stone is there. Double Samoan drop, which was pretty impressive. And Persia wins. Okay, Persia's got a pretty good look. Kai's backstage, and she looks all demented and psycho and kind of a crazy bitch-like gimmick that they're going for. Which, honestly, would kind of fit Dakota. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of digging this. Then, Toxic Traction show up, and she says, Dakota says, you owe me double. Which is kind of true. Why did Mandy Rose tan so badly? Sweet Christ, she looked like a burnt hot dog here, and I'm not getting it. And then JYV then give them their titles back and all that stuff. They say some weird tech guy was, calling their mom and all that stuff. Ha! Implied comedy, because why not? Then Ciampa's backstage saying, he's been bringing the NXT title all around the globe and defended it successfully, and he wants prestige, intelligence, and he wants some respect on a championship. And he's like, the hell with it, I'll just go out in the ring. Okay, then. Then Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter do a video package talking about friendship. And they're the life of the party. Okay, then. I don't care. They're not bad athletes, I just don't care about them. Ciampa shows up and he talks about Grayson Waller, calls him a bitch ass, and he talks about how Carmelo Hayes says that the NXT North American title is the A championship, and he says the NXT title is the real championship. And then all of a sudden Rex Steiner shows up. Okay? You get a recap of Halloween Havoc. And there was a good line that Ciampa said about kind of a Steiner math reference. He said, you have a 33.3% chance of winning this title, a 1/3 of winning at Halloween Havoc. That was kind of good. That was good. And he says, you've been barking up the right tree, but you're just a pup. That was good. And my God, Rex Steiner you could tell he has Rick or Scott Steinerisms. It's so jarring. Like, you can tell this is Rick Steiner's son. But he has some Scott in him, which I love the Steiner brothers. They're one of my favorite tag teams, and I love Scott Steiner. I like Rick too, but Scott was the bigger star. Nothing against Rick. He was just going to be a mid-card or a tag team. He was kind of like a Marty Jannetty in some ways. So apparently this feud's gonna continue. They're just trying to stretch it out, which a good idea because they need Rex to be more comfortable in NXT. And then Loomis is taken to a local medical facility. Just say hospital, Vince. Jesus H. Christ. And then we have a USA Olympic gold medalist in the crowd. Okay. Nothing against the woman. I just don't watch the Olympics. Alright, we get Dakota Kai versus Raquel Gonzalez. It was fine, I guess. The bomb turnbuckle got undone. There was a pretty cool counter where Kai went for a kick and then Raquel turned into a stretch muffler and then she just dropped her. It turned into a power bomb of some sort. There were some good exchanges here. There was some good counters. And then Dakota grabs a shovel. I swear, it's like some Evil Dead vibes, like the 2013 movie where the Cenobite grabs the knife and starts crawling towards the to the people in the wood, like in the cabin and all that shit. And that reminded me of that for some reason. And then all of a sudden Raquel stops it. Then she grabs the shovel, and then Toxic Attraction shows up. And they start beating down, and then Cora Jade comes down. And then all of a sudden, still it's a 4-on-2, and then all of a sudden Zoe Stark shows up. She's on crutches. She suffered a leg. I think she hurt her ACL in that triple threat ladder match at Halloween Havoc, which I'm surprised Io Shirai didn't die. Jesus Lord in heaven, I'm surprised he was still walking. But and then Io grabs a crutch, and then they start going after each other. Chants of boring. There were people chanting boring, which I don't blame them. This was a very, 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 very sloppy brawl. Like this, there was awkward spots. They kept bumping into each other. I mean, Gigi Dolan nearly died on the apron. There was a DDT on the skateboard. Ouch. And then Io Shirai, she grabs the mic, she says, War Games! No, not like William Regal says, War Games! Not like that. That would have been a little more funnier if Io Shirai tried to do a William Regal impersonation. That would have been funny. So yeah, we're going to get War Games. Is Zoe Stark going to be able to compete? Because they have, less than 3 weeks to build up to this stuff? I think they got 3 weeks because it's not happening on December 5th. So, Shirai better, either A, find another partner, or Zoe better get that ACL recovery quick. Because, my God. Anyway, the show was kind of there, but I kind of enjoy some things that, were appreciated. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Again, I'm sorry for not uploading a lot lately. I have a lot of stuff going on, but I am planning on releasing some stuff. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Join the herd. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.